I experienced a bit of a temporary insanity, realizing all the stuff that still need to be done before publishing, and I'm kind of freaking out. So many things that need to happen, and there's so many things that I don't know about yet. There's so many steps in this progress that I am not aware of yet because it's my first time and I don't know how to do this, and it's just But that's not what I'm here to talk about. So today is a book haul video. I love books. Love reading them, love buying them, love writing them. Here we go. I bought books on Amazon when I was still here. When you're living in Belgium, it's not that easy to find English books, and I read in English. The books in English here are ridiculously expensive, so I buy most of my books on Amazon unless I am in London, which also happened. So I have books that I bought on Amazon and books that I bought in London, and I have about 12 books to show you. So if you've read any of these books, please leave a comment or tell me all about it or link me to your review, but please don't give me any spoilers because I do not know when I will get to read all of these, because I still have a bunch of books in my to be read pile, and as a non-native speaker, I might end up pronouncing certain names wrong, which I totally apologize for, and if it happens, please just kindly point it out. But anyway, let's get on. I'll start with the Amazon books. I start with the London books. Book 1. These Burqa Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I've seen this book on several people's bookshelves, and I just really like the cover. It looks really beautiful, and the story sounds like something I will like. It turns out that this is part of a trilogy, and I still have about 3 other trilogies lying around, so I'm doomed. By the way, anyone else got troubles with pronouncing the word trilogy sometimes? When you want to say it, in my mind it goes trilogy because of the I, and I know it's not right, but once it's out, it's like blah 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 blah. So trilogy. Next book. So what happens when you put big books that are too big in boxes that are too small? Next one is Legend by Mary Lou. I heard so many good things about this book. It's another trilogy. The next book is called Prodigy, and the third one, I'm not sure whether the third one's out already. I bought the first book because I've heard so many good things about it on Tumblr and Goodreads and all those places where people post book reviews, and apparently it's supposed to be really good, and the blurb, even though it's this short, really pulls me in. So I can't wait to read it, especially because it says that it's based on a retelling of Les Miserables, and I love the musical, so I don't know in how much it will resemble Les Mis, but yeah, I mean, it's just, the blurb just sounds brilliant, so I can't wait to read this. Next one is a heavy one. The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Rees Brennan, and Maureen Johnson. I am a massive fan of the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices series. I am a massive fan of them, and Magnus Bane is one of my favorite characters, which I think is one of everyone's favorite characters. So this is basically just kind of telling his background story and stories that are happening throughout the entire series, and it gives you just some background knowledge, and I can't wait to find out what happens with between Magnus and some other characters that are in the books, and it's just, I'm really excited, can't wait, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I can tell it's gonna be awesome. I already know that much. Right. The next 2 books I bought also in London, somewhere in Camden Town, and I bought them and they immediately caught my eye because they were so, so, so beautiful. They were gorgeous, and they're just so, 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 so pretty, which is the main reason I bought them. I don't own an Alice in Wonderland copy, so this seemed like the perfect thing to buy. And I'm really, really excited about this one. And then I've got Peter Pan, which I actually already have a copy of, but not one that is this pretty. So I had to buy it again. And yeah, it's just, I mean, even the paper, don't think you can tell. Oh yeah, there. So even the paper has like rough edges, and it's just so beautiful. And there's actually 3 other books. So you've got the Peter Pan one, the Alice in Wonderland that I'm holding, and they've got Black Beauty and Pippi Longstocking and The Wizard of Oz. And they all just look so beautiful, but this one is my favorite cover of all time, I think. It's just so gorgeous. And even the back is just amazing. So yeah, those were 2 books I could not resist buying. So those are the books that I bought in London. Next are the books that I bought on Amazon. What a Girl Wants by Lindsay Kelk. This book is kind of the sequel to About a Girl, also written by Lindsay Kelk, obviously, in which we just kind of keep following Tessa's story that got kind of cut off quite abruptly in About a Girl. So yeah, I'm really excited to find out what happens next, because there was a boy involved, I think, and a decision, and it's been a while since I've read the previous book, so I might want to check out the last few pages to see where it left off. But Lindsay Kelk is pretty good at writing books that even if it's part of a series, you can still follow it, even if you're not reading it from the first book. She's a really, really good chick lit romance writer, so I can't wait for that one. It's gonna be awesome. Next one is another very pretty one, is Christmas at the Cupcake Cafe, and the cover caught my eye immediately when I saw it on the Amazon bookstore. So, and the title too, because I love Christmas and I love cupcakes. I love cupcakes even more than I love Christmas, which is saying something. And it's just really pretty, and it's shiny, and I can't wait to read it because, again, it looks really cool. It's written by Jenny Colgan, and it's everything I love in one book, so I'm sure that it's gonna be awesome. Book number 8. I had to think about how to do that with my fingers, that was bad. The next one is The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton. Again, I've read so many amazing comments and heard so many people talk about this book on Goodreads and Tumblr, and I think even Twitter, that I got so curious that I just bought it. I don't even know what it's about, if I'm honest, but I think that's part of the mystery about it that I like. So I'm not gonna read the blurb. I'm just gonna start in it, and I'm just gonna find out what it's about. And the cover is really beautiful too. So I'm really curious about it actually yet, because I don't know anything about this book, but people have been going crazy about it. So I'm really curious about this. And we'll see what happens. So if I get to it, I will definitely let you all know. Number 9 is Panic by Lauren Oliver. I have the Delirium series by Lauren Oliver, which I still haven't read, even though I am very, very, very eager to read those. And then I have Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver, which I did read and which blew me away. It was so, so good. I did not expect Before I Fall to be that good, but it's amazing. Panic, just the cover itself is gorgeous. It really caught my attention. And just like with Legend, it's a short blurb, but it dragged me in immediately. So I'm curious to see what Lauren Oliver is going to do, because judging by her previous book, she's a really, really good author, and I'm very excited about that. Number 10 is 13 by someone. It's 13 by Tom Hoyle. Hoyle? I think it's Hoyle. And you know what the cool thing is about the book? It's completely yellow. It's completely yellow, which I think is really cool. Obviously the pages itself are white, but the outside of the book is completely yellow. And I think this one wins the prize for shortest blurb, but also the one that intrigues me the most out of all 12 books, because it says 13 on the front, and then they're dying one by one. That's it. That's all it says. So what you know is that 13 people are quite probably gonna die, or 12, and this one remains. That's probably it. Like, this one survives, and all other 12 are dying. Yeah, I'm actually really curious. I'm really, really curious about this one. But we'll see what happens. Was that 11 or 12? It is 11. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. It's a genre that I don't read that often. As you can tell, most of my books are chick lit or romance related. But yeah, so I think it's nice to read a different genre every once in a while. And I think this one is gonna be a good one. So I think this one's also been made into a movie. Or is it just a coincidence that there's a movie called Gone Girl and there's a book Gone Girl, but they're not actually linked to one another? That's a possibility too. So yeah, Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Last one is quite randomly, quite pointless too, is the Pointless book by Alfie. Oh, I'm gonna struggle with his last name. Alfie Days, I think it's called Alfie Days. Alfie Days is a YouTube vlogger, and I have a horrible culture of YouTube vloggers, to be honest, especially the popular ones. But I bought this book because I like the fact that it's called The Pointless Book, and it kind of reminds me of the Wreck-It journals. I also have a Wreck-It journal, but the downside with the Wreck-It journal is that the entire point of that book is to break and wreck it, which hurts me. I have serious problems with breaking books. It's so hard for me to ruin it, and I don't want to ruin it. I want to make a pretty Wreck-It journal like the ones you see on Tumblr and the ones you see on pictures, and that's not me, because when I do something I really do it badly usually. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But this one is mainly it's also interactive like the Wreck-It journal, but it's less wrecking oriented, so it's more like doing pointless stuff like yoga positions or eating dry crackers and writing down how that goes, or spotting differences. And it's not about breaking the book, which I like about it. It's just about doing pointless stuff, which is cool. And the nice thing with this book is that it comes with a free app that you can just download on your phone, and then you can watch videos and stuff. The app's not working for me currently, so I'll have to re-download it, so I can't tell you all that much about it. But yeah, so basically it's just an app that will show you videos, and I think people can upload their pictures and their own videos of the things they're doing of the book, so that's cool. It keeps it all very interactive and very fun to do. So yeah, that was it. That was all 12 books. I'm gonna leave you with 2 more things, which is I didn't buy this one. I got this one for my birthday, and it's Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. It's the first book in the Infernal Devices series, and the thing is, I do already own this book. I have it in my bookshelf. But the nice thing about this one, because it was a birthday present, is that it's signed by the author, signed by Cassandra Clare. So this is gonna go on like the wall of fame. Last thing I want to show you is something that I'll make a different video about probably, if I get the chance and if I get to it. But it's basically my very own book, which is kind of just a proof copy as a result of winning NaNoWriMo, and one of the winner goodies was a free printout of your book, and it arrived, and I'm so excited because it's so pretty, and there's nothing, I mean, it's great holding other people's books, but it's even better to hold your own, and it's just, and I promised that I would give this one to one of my friends, but I'm slowly trying to pretend that I never said that because I want to keep it for my own. Thank you so much for watching. See you all very soon. Goodbye. I need to find a different outro for this. Before I completely disappear behind this wall of books that's appearing, I want to tell you about the description box that will be filled with links to blogs that I'm making now. So click on any of the links and you will get redirected to new blogs that I'm making to keep up with my publishing adventure. And I will see you soon in my next video. Goodbye!